Recording.
Welcome everybody. We are super excited for you guys to be here, whether you're here live or if you're just watching on the replay. We just had our spring launch, and so we're super excited to bring all of this information and these promos to you. A lot of this information is going to be specific to the European market, but it also is going to help and affect with our international. So I am Dana. I am excited to be with each and every one of you, and we're going to kick it off with a video. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen as we get going. Oh, I cannot share my screen, Tashina, because you're the host. If you can start with the welcome video.
I just see one video currently.
You're under spring springline.com.
Yeah.
There should be a section that says segment.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our beautiful farm in Mona, Utah. It's exciting to think that we are connecting all over the world, and it is technology that makes it all possible. Mona is a very special place for me because there were so many things that Gary and I shared during Young Living's infancy. The farm in St. Mary's is where Gary began developing the techniques for his art of distillation. And it was also where he conducted so much of the early research to discover the best methods for growing and harvesting for producing our essential oils. That was the beginning of Seed to Seal. However, St. Mary's is only 200 acres, which limited our ability to expand. After moving our headquarters to Utah, one of Gary's first goals was to build a farm nearby. The farm in Mona is over 1,600 acres, so naturally it provided more opportunity to expand and experiment and grow different plants. The land was previously an Angus cattle ranch, so the ground had never had chemicals on it, but it had a lot of manure. And what did Gary do with all that manure? He spread it on the land. And who was his spreader? You got it. It was here that Gary taught me to spread manure. I remember that day. It was freezing cold and the wind was blowing. And when I pulled up with the tractor to reload the spreader, Gary jumped down off the front end loader and came over to get a better look at my face. And then he started laughing and said, "Mary, you really have a crappy grin." It was a muddy mixture of you-know-what. That was one of the fun memories from the early beginnings of this farm. When Gary purchased the land in Mona and started to prepare the ground for planting, he had a plan and knew exactly what he was going to do. I loved watching how precise he was when making sure the potting soil had the proper nutrients for the seeds to germinate so the seedlings would be strong and healthy when they were transplanted into the fields. After the greenhouses were built, we grew over 1 million seedlings, and some of those plants were even trucked to St. Mary's. This year, the greenhouse team will grow over 1 million starts of lavender, goldenrod, hyssop, and melissa. Gary knew that to produce the highest quality life-giving oils, it had to start with the seed. which in the end would give us the finest premium essential oils in the world. Gary's standard was very exacting, and it has never changed. And that standard is the same for all of our corporate and partner farms worldwide. There is a special feeling at this farm, actually at all farms. And those of you who have been to the farms know what I'm talking about. And for those of you who have not yet been to one of our farms, that special feeling is waiting for you. Our farm managers, along with all those who work on the farms, are so dedicated and love what they do. And because they love what they do, are part of what makes our farms so special. Seed to Seal will carry that guarantee into the future. We will always be the leader in the essential oil industry because of the powerful foundation that we have. Spring is here. The greenhouses are full, but not for long, because the fields are being prepared and anxiously await the excitement of spring planting. This is a time of renewal, of rebirth, and a time for our spring launch. I love sharing about the farms, our history, and how it all began. I love sharing Gary's vision, because his legacy is what you carry in your hearts as you go out into the world and share what we all love, and for which we are all very grateful. Sarah Bjorgard, the president of North America, is here with me to share some exciting new products with you.
Thank you so much, Mary. There's nothing more powerful than hearing from our co-founder and CEO right in the heart of Young Living at our lavender farm in Mona, Utah. I absolutely love this place and this greenhouse, specifically because it's where I spent my second day as a brand new employee at Young Living just under 3 years ago. I'll never forget the moment walking in here and having the craziest feeling sort of wash over me. As many of you know, this is exactly how I grew up, tending to plants and herbs and flowers and shrubs on our family nursery until I was in about 4th grade. Some of the greatest lessons and some of the most amazing memories from such a young age happened while loading herbs and flowers into customers' cars and riding on the back of the tree planter with my dad. We lost my dad in 1985, and I wish so badly he could see me today, circling back to my roots as if I had never left his side. Because of the foundation I was given, I have a strong passion around natural health, ingredients, and efficacy of products. I'm proud to say that after 27 years in this industry and spending years researching on my own, I literally cannot find another company where the authenticity of our Seed to Seal practices is felt from every corner of our building and our farms. To my knowledge, I can't find cleaner products out there or a team who cares about them as much as our D. Gary Young Research Institute team. What I can tell you is if you had the opportunities that I have to sit down with our scientists and sort of geek out on ingredients, you'd be as excited as I am about every single product in our lineup. Today, we're going to help you begin the process of cultivating your knowledge about what it means to truly experience clean living, from your home to your health to your overall wellness, and of course, your lifestyle. Our mission at the farm is to ensure our botanicals thrive. And our mission at Young Living is similar, to help you and your families flourish with essential oil infused products that represent the best of nature. So today, we're excited that you're tuning in from all over the United States and quite likely the world to see what Young Living is launching this spring. We have so many exciting products to unveil to you today and some surprises in between. And I know you love that, right? Well, I want to challenge you today to share what you love in a really big way. As we launch our new spring products, we'll provide you with all of the tools and resources to share what you love at the conclusion of this broadcast. Now, let's make a big splash all over the US using the official event hashtag you're seeing on the screen when sharing what you love about Young Living and our spring launch products. Well, there's no better time than the present to get things in motion, and I know you're all on the edge of your seats. So from our hearts to your home, we hope you love the entire event today. Get your pen and paper out and start making a wish list because you'll be able to order in just a little bit and you won't want to miss out on all the great items. I'll see you back at the conclusion to wrap things up.
All right, guys. So I'm sorry, Tashina, can you make me back host? Because I think it'll be easier for me to share the slides because I have them pulled up in different areas. Thanks. So, all right, guys. So with that, I want to get right into the spring launch. So this is the main portion of the presentation. Can you guys see my screen? Mm-hmm. So as we get into YL Day, so welcome everybody. This is something that they do seasonally just to really revamp everything that's going on. So 2021 so far, still as challenging for many of us as 2020 was, but we see hope on the horizon. What is sure is that spring is with us and summer comes next. So let's get ready to spring into summer on this Young Living Day. If you have set goals for you or your business, we hope you're well and your way to achieving them. If you haven't, now is a good time to start. Let's see what new products launch today to help with self-care and goals. Okay, so these are this would be a great slide to save because these are some great things to keep in mind. Again, remember when we think about Young Living and we think about our products, these are the things that we do not allow in our products or our standards. So no animal testing, man-made glycols, petroleum-derived ingredients, no carcinogens, and thousands of other not great for the body ingredients. None of those will be included in any of the products that we discuss and talk about. With each drop of essential oil, swipe of deodorant, and brush of toothpaste, your body will soak up nature's living energy. Our high standards for ingredients match yours, and we're proud what's not in our products, okay? So our first big reveal, and this is going to be for the European market, it's also accessible for the international markets, is Master Formula. So introducing Master Formula, this is an ultimate daily portion of multivitamins, only from Young Living. Master Formula is actually one of my absolute favorites. It comes in a 30 pack, so it's super easy and super convenient. Master Formula is a Young Living exclusive food supplement. This comprehensive daily food supplement includes a wide range of vitamins, minerals, and other food-based nutrients to naturally support general health and well-being for the body. Master Formula is vegetarian friendly and free from preservatives, artificial stimulants, and artificial colors. It comes in a box of 30 sachets, a sachet per day. So they already separate it out. Because it's synergistic, each peel is going to act in the body. Some are slow release, some need to be used right away. But this allows you to get the optimal benefits from it. So what is Master Formula? Naturally supports general health and well-being for the body. It provides the body with essential nutrients, includes vitamins, minerals, and other food-based nutrients. 11 different vitamins and minerals with a minimum of 100% of the recommended daily value. You can get 25 key dietary elements from Master Formula. Collectively, the ingredients provide a premium synergistic complex to support your body. So maybe you've been sharing Young Living and you find that people are just not quite understanding or getting the concept of oils. The beautiful thing about something like this is most people do understand supplements. And so you get a lot of those nutrient dense properties in this particular supplement, okay? Again, it's vegetarian friendly, 55 different natural botanical sources, no preservatives, no artificial stimulants, no artificial colors. SSI technology delivers ingredients in 3 forms chosen for their complementary properties. So the benefits is it is prepackaged sachets. They're very convenient. You can take them on your go. Their micronized nutrient capsules includes powerful ingredients like lycopene, wolfberry powder, so you still get those wolfberries that we get from our Ninja Red that we love so much, citrus bioflavonoids, phytocaplets, it has acerola, cherry, whole fruit powder, spectra, a powerful fruit, vegetable and herb extract blend, and vitamin C. It's formulated to be easy on the stomach, again, because of some of them being slow release. Calcium contributes to the natural function of digestive enzymes, okay? So this is gonna be an excellent, excellent one to share, even especially like those in the medical field. This would be a great one. So a little product background, Master Formula was created by combining 3 products into one. Multivitamin, we've included nutrition from 55 different natural botanical sources, including Ninja Wolfberry powder, cardamom, clove, fennel, and ginger essential oils are also used in the formula. So suggested usage is simply take 1 packet. So it has exactly what you need. There's 1 liquid capsule, 1 caplet, and 2 capsules, and you will take them together. You do want to also make sure that you have food when you take these. And I love, love, love that they go great with water or Ninja Red. So if you're already using Ninja Red, this is just going to be a great complement to work alongside it. So again, Ninja Red, Life 9, Omega Gies are some great complementary products to really just help with that. So let's get into our next release, which is Comfortone. So Comfortone is now new and available in the European markets, as well as international. So what is Comfortone? So Comfortone is an herbal food supplement which provides a combination of herbs and essential oils, including fennel and burdock, which may support digestive health and wellness. Okay, so why is digestive health important? The UK's NHS talks about the importance of digestion. So look that up. That and maybe if someone can put that in the chat as well. The role of the digestive system is to turn food and liquid into building blocks that the body needs to function effectively. So fennel and burdock in Comfortone may support digestive health. We love, love, love Comfortone. We have tried it and we love it. Some of the essential oils included in Comfortone are anise, copaiba, German chamomile, ginger, peppermint, rosemary, and tangerine. Suggested use. Take 1 capsule 4 times daily. Drink at least 2 liters of water throughout the day for the best results. It is super, super important that you stay hydrated. So make sure you're drinking plenty and plenty of water. This product contains Cascara sagrada bark. Read and follow directions carefully. Women who are pregnant or nursing and others who have a medical condition should not use this product except under the direction of a doctor, GP, health advisor. Intended for use by those aged 12 and above. Keep in a cool, dry place. Do not expose to excess heat or direct sunlight. Okay, so there we have it. Some of those new products that we wanted to showcase to you guys. Be sure to also, if you're not already following the Facebook group for YL Day Europe, check that out as well. So with that, I'm going to close this out, stop sharing my screen, and I'm going to actually turn the floor over to Miss Evelyn, because Evelyn, I want you to go ahead and share with us a little bit about your journey so far and your story.
Yeah, okay. Am I unmuted? Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah, hello everybody. Okay, my journey so far, maybe I should just start from why I really decided to join Young Living. One of the reasons was to find a wellness plan, I guess a safe, natural way for me and my boys to kind of help us with the health issues that we had, but also to be able to find a way of being able to fulfill one of my, I'll call it vision or wish in my life. And that is to be able to give back to my community and also to give back to women that have been through the same stuff that I've been through in my life. And especially those in developing countries like Africa, where I come from, that don't really have these opportunities that we have access to here. And so when I was introduced to Dana and we sat down and had a cup of tea over Zoom and we had a chat, And I could see a passion, a vision aligned with mine. And that made me confirm that joining Young Living was the right thing for me to do. And so far, we've been able to use different types of products from Young Living. And I can say that we've seen positive effect, and we continue to make just small changes because it's a journey. It's just the beginning of our journey, and we're just making small changes now and every day, you know. So that is really my short story so far.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. I'm so excited. Again, I know that between both Evelyn and Humphreys, there is a reason, and we have a bigger vision, bigger goals. And I'm so excited that both of you were able to be on today, and I'm excited for the future of things to come. And it's going to be important that we do this together. So with that, I'm going to transition into some of the promos. Okay, so I'm going to again share my screen because there's a few promos that are unique to the region. And so I want to go ahead and share that with you guys as well. Okay. All right. So the first one up is loyalty promotion. I do not know how to pronounce that. I'm not going to lie. Zhang Mao, maybe. So all new members who are enrolled between Saturday, April 17th until Monday, April 19th. This is for those in the European markets, they'll receive a free Zhang Mao 5 milliliter in their next ER order. So terms and conditions, open to all new members who sign up on Essential Rewards or one-time only order and spend a minimum of 100 PV. The offer is available from Saturday, so starting yesterday, all the way until Monday, the 19th. You will only qualify if your order is paid on time within the 5 days time frame as per normal payment policy. Please note this second order must be on Essential Rewards. The gift will be automatically added to your second order when placed on Essential Rewards. I'm not going to read through all of those, but those are all of the little criterias. I know I do love, love, love this particular oil. Actually, I was just with my mom yesterday and we put a little drop in our masks. When we had to go out and about, we actually went and got ice cream. But this is a great, great immune support. It's great for respiratory. It's really, really an amazing, amazing oil. Another promotion that they're running is enroller promotion. So enroll 2 new members and receive a handy multi-purpose branded gym towel. Enroll 5 new members and receive a multi-purpose branded gym towel and the Art Skincare System with the cleanser, moisturizer, and toner, and packed with essential oils suitable for all skin types. So I love, love, love this particular system. I believe it's valued somewhere around $100, maybe $130 US. So it really is a great deal just by sharing and helping others get started with the Young Living lifestyle. So these are all the terms and conditions of that enroller promotion. I'm not going to read all of it and go into details, but feel free to either screenshot or take a picture of this slide so that you can go back and reference it and share it with others too. Another great promotion is the spot promotion. So Blossom by Blossom Spring Begins. Buy our Orange Blossom facial wash now and get a charcoal bar soap for free. So this is open to any and everyone. It's ideal for men and women and made for both face and body. This naturally derived formula will leave your skin feeling fresh and clean. So that is a great, great value. You buy one, you get one for free. Other spot promotions, and I did just post about Sacred Mountain because Sacred Mountain is one of my favorite blends, but all 3 of these are actually 15% off, and this is again in the European market. So Myrtle, Clarity, and Sacred Mountain Save 15% off on each sold separately. Spring into summer and bring nature indoors with these 3 earthy essential oils to keep you focused, re-energized, or refreshed. And so those are the prices there. So find which one is relative to you. And those are the PV values that you get in addition to it. So that is it for the promotions. So super excited about some of those amazing promotions. Lots of great things, as we mentioned, rolling out. So we're super excited. We're excited for you guys to be here. We're excited for you guys to get some of those promotions in as well. So next I'm going to go back to videos. This will be the final video that we share. Actually, no, I lie. There's this video and then the closing video. But this video I really enjoyed. I feel like whether you are building a business with Young Living or thinking about building a business with Young Living, this is going to be an excellent presentation. So with you, I'm going to share my screen.
Hello, friends, and welcome to part 2 of our spring launch event. My name is Mike Connaughton. I am the VP of US Sales here at Young Living. And there is no doubt in my mind that you are excited about some of the new products and collections shared during today's launch. So now we would like to explore how you take some of that excitement and either begin to share what you love about Young Living or cultivate some new ways to share what you love and continue to grow your business. Now, we are super excited to have 2 of our very best leaders here today who have agreed to hang around and share some of their tips on how they use their love for and experience with our products to grow their businesses. We have a diamond from Hawaii, Kimmy Brook, and a Royal Crown diamond from Colorado, Chris Opfer, here to share with you today. We're going to kick things off from the windy Colorado mountains with RCD Chris Opfer. Make sure you have a pencil, paper, or a tablet because you are going to want to take notes. Chris says sharing is all about filling a need and creating experiences for those you share with. So Chris, take it away.
Hey everyone, Chris Opfer coming back to you from the beautiful mountains of Colorado that are also exceedingly windy today, and that is just how it works. Unfortunately, we do not have an oil for that, but we have an oil for a lot of other things. I'm here to talk with you about something that kind of piggybacks on that first video that you saw. If you remember, I asked you what brought you into Young Living. Again, what were you seeking to change that you thought Young Living might be able to help you with? Maybe it was that sleeping a little bit better, or having more energy, or greening your home, or greening your makeup. Whatever it was, there was something that brought you into Young Living. Now, again, we talk about cultivation, right? And we talk about cultivating people in this company. And a big part of that is this Young Living journey that we all seem to be on. Now, I have to tell you, there is no magic bullet when it comes to business stuff. There's no right or wrong answer. This is just my experience being around this company as a Royal Crown Diamond and really growing up in this company for 27 years. There are some things that just kind of seem to be true. A big part of that is this Young Living journey. Again, we come in seeking to change something and we progress, right? Many of you watching this video, you may not even want to do the business. You may not have even considered doing the business. And guess what? That's totally cool. You are in a great place for that. Young Living is known as being the network marketing company. We're not full of pressure. We're not full of like sales tactics or anything like that. We're pretty laid back and we are all about the product. That's really, again, that's what brought you here. That's what brings everybody else here. Now, maybe you have shared with a friend or at least thought about it. Maybe you shared with a few people. Maybe you are wanting to grow your business and to see what you can do with this. Again, guys, this is hard work, right? When you want to do this as a business, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme, although many people kind of hope it was or is, but it is not. This is something that requires a lot of hard work, and one of the other things we have to do is be very intentional about how we do things. So if you just want to share with a friend, you want to share with a few people, you're in the right place for this video. If you want to grow your business, you're also in the right place, and if you're just kind of curious, or you're not too interested, go get some Zing, do whatever you want to do, go get some Ningxia Red, go put your oils on, take a 10-minute nap, whatever you need to do. But we're going to dive into this. So again, let's jump back to this Young Living journey. Why do I keep mentioning that? It's because so many of us, and if you're a Royal Crown Diamond watching this, you're probably going to be shaking your head saying, yep, this is right. If you're a silver watching this, you're going to also agree. There's kind of this process that people follow in this business. And most Royal Crown Diamonds will tell you that they didn't want anything to do with the business when they started this. They just wanted the products. They wanted it for this. They wanted it for that. They wanted to see if it could help them with fill in the blank, okay? So everybody had this idea of why they came in, and it was very rarely anything having to do with the business. So here's what happens, right? And this is why this becomes so important with what we do and in sharing and growing and getting these products into more houses all around the world so everybody can experience that wellness, purpose, and abundance, right? Is that we have to make sure that people kind of follow this journey in a specific way. So the first thing I want you to think about is this. The first part of that journey is helping somebody change something in their life or have an experience, right? And again, we're not talking about diagnosing or treating or curing or prescribing. That's not what we do at all. Again, maybe it's just that they want a little more restful night's sleep, right? Maybe they just want to green their home. There's something that brings them to Young Living. That's the very first step in this Young Living journey. Now, here's the problem. If we don't help them with whatever they're seeking to change, right, or don't at least point them in the right direction, and instead we say, well, here, just get this, right, or just get that, or get this and we'll figure it out later, or whatever it is, they don't have that good experience. We didn't solve that first problem or challenge or desire for them. Now, are they going to come back? No, right? They're not going to go to that second step of that journey. Instead, they're done, right? They feel like they got ripped off, or if this stuff doesn't work, or I don't like it, or I don't know why DiGize smells that way. I'm just not a fan. I mean, whatever it is, I'm joking. I mean, DiGize is awesome. Not a fan of the smell. I'm just throwing that out there, guys. I'm sorry. It's just the way that it is. But the point is we have to help them. Even if it's just a bottle of oil, guys, that's okay. If it's 10 bottles of oil, great. If it's 10 bottles of oil and 12 supplements and whatever they need, our job is to help them get it. That's the very first step in this journey. Now, what's the second step? Well, you might say, well, it's sharing with a friend. No, it's not. What's interesting is the second step is that second order. It's that third order. It's that second problem. Again, maybe they came in and they're like, I just want to green my home. Well, then they have a great experience and they go, wow, this Thieves household cleaner is amazing. I can finally make my kids clean up after themselves. And what a great day when that happens. I have 2 young boys. I will tell you, like, that is amazing, making them clean their own bathroom, making them clean the sink, making them clean the kitchen. I don't have to worry about those chemicals or anything like that. And maybe that's their first experience. But then they say, you know what? I would like to have a little more energy throughout the day. I'd like to support my circulatory system, or again, I want to sleep a little bit better. Or I'm curious. I don't like the makeup I've been using. I know it's toxic. I mean, you can tell I wear a lot of makeup, guys. A lot. I don't wake up this pretty. Okay. But the point is there's going to be something else they're going to want to work on, and so they have to have that good experience too. We have to be there to help them with that. This isn't something where somebody enrolls and gets a product and we just put them out to pasture. You know, we don't let them wander around here, right? We actually help them with whatever that second need is. And here's what's interesting. So they have that experience and they go, wow, this stuff really works. I'm really feeling better. I'm really enjoying not having those chemicals in my house or whatever it is. Then what's interesting is they want to order again and again, and they keep wanting to have that good experience, to have those good products in their life. And for a lot of people, their journey might end there, meaning they're just happy being there. But there's an interesting fact. If you ask most people who are really enjoying the products and who are really brought in that way, if you ask them, you say, hey, do you want to do this as a business? Most will actually tell you no, okay? But if you say, hey, do you want to share with a friend? Is there something, do you know somebody that wants to maybe sleep a little bit better, again, have more energy, or green their home just like you did? They go, yeah, actually my mom, yeah, my nephew, yeah, my neighbor was wondering what that awesome smell was in my house, and I told them, and they got excited, and I got it, but I didn't know what to do, okay? That's that second step of that journey, or third if you're keeping track. that's the way we really, again, we need to go back and help them share, right? And we just help them share with a friend or two. Again, it starts out slow. And again, they would not have gotten there if they didn't have those good experiences to begin with, right? They had to have those good experiences. They had to have their needs met, whatever that was. And again, we're a company, we're all about helping people. That's why we exist as a company, right? That's why we are so focused on quality and purity, is we're all about helping people. That's why we have the amazing Young Living Foundation. Again, it's all about helping people. And so, again, if we can help people come in the right way, and then we can help people share, right? And so they're going to share with the people they know and love. And then we hopefully will get those people to share with the people they know and love. And if you notice, people are going to be at different stages of their journey at any given time. And that's perfectly okay. And you will also have some people who say, no, I don't want to share right now. Totally cool, right? We'll come back to them. And maybe they don't ever want to share. Just a little rare, but it does happen. But now they may never want to do the business, and that's all right. It would be no different if you owned, I don't know, like a sandwich shop, right? People may love the sandwiches you make. They just don't want to work there, right? So that's okay. You will have some people who want to work there. There's definitely some stores that I've thought about working at just to get the discount to stay there, even as a Royal Crown Diamond. I've thought about it, all right? But again, we all have those stores that we just love, that we don't want to work at. We just want to continue to patronize. And really, those are the people that are going to drive our groups. And again, you can see what a solid foundation that is going to give you, right? And again, as we help people share and share more, we start to build these wonderful, solid organizations. Now, there's something else that's out there, and this is a little bit controversial, okay? So don't jump through your screen at me. But when we talk about structure and sharing with these people, we always want to build wide and then go deep. All right, that builds the most stable organizations. If you've looked at our compensation plan, you know that to be a Royal Crown Diamond, you have to have 6 legs. I almost put out more than that, but don't worry. You have to have 6 legs, right, to be a Royal Crown Diamond. So why would you want to build 2? Why would you want to build 3? You want to build 6, right? We go wide and then we go deep. Now, another kind of, I guess I would say, mildly controversial statement is that I don't know that I really care where my builders and sharers are in my group. I mean, sure, if they were in my first 5 levels and I maxed out the unilevel, that would be awesome. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, cool, okay? There's some cool compensation plan videos out there. Go watch those. But again, we want to go wide and deep. And I'm saying I don't care if my leaders are on my 2nd level or my 5th level. I prefer that they were closer to me. But your builder might not be. And again, we kind of know that to be true. People don't usually come to Young Living just for our business. We have a great business, but again, they come for the products just like you did. So why would we expect somebody to be different than we are? Right? They're going to come here for the product. So they might just share with a friend, and that person might share with a friend, and that person might share with your friend, and that person decides, hey, I want to do this as a business. I want to share with as many people as I can. These products are amazing. Right. And so, again, that's how we start to get these structures. And if you have that builder on your 3rd, 4th, 5th level, work with them. Right. And then also see if you can find 6 people in 6 different legs that want to do this as a business with you. You can see this is all just one big, beautiful, fun, oily, aromatic journey, right? Where we all get to hang out and do this together. We are all a big family in doing this together. And you can see how we can build nice organizations. And again, you might be saying, hey, Chris, I haven't shared with anybody, right? And if you're saying that, it means you're talking to yourself, and that's a little weird, but that's okay, right? Hopefully you were saying that in your head. But again, if you're saying, I haven't shared with anybody, but I want to, right? Then just start sharing with one. Talk with somebody about what are they seeking to change. Well, guys, that's it for me. I hope you are really enjoying your spring launch. I hope you have a great rest of your day and a great 2021. Make this year your year. Just really embrace this Young Living journey for all that it is. And I will hopefully see you sometime really soon in person. And I guess with that, I'm just going to go fly a kite or something.
Thank Thank you, Chris. Oh my gosh, it is beautiful there in Colorado, and I just love how you make it all about truly helping others. Now we are off to beautiful Hawaii and Diamond Kimmy Brook, who shares how to awaken the fire from within by getting in touch with what excites you most about Young Living. Kimmy, take it away.
Hey everybody, it's Kimmy Brook here, coming to you from Lanai, Hawaii, and I hope you're enjoying the spring launch so far. So many amazing new things that we've just learned about, products, and all things fabulous for moving our business forward in Young Living. So I got to tell you, I'm really excited. And when I was asked to speak for today's session, you know, I actually kind of had to take a pause and really think about it because the last 8 to 10 months have been pretty challenging for me. And I don't know if the pandemic has been a challenge for you or if things have happened in your family. But I know for me, I've found myself over the last 10 months or so having some interesting struggles that I haven't had in my entire network marketing career. And so I really wanted to make sure that I could provide value for you today. And I'm hoping, my hope is that my message will touch one, if not many of you, and that you'll resonate and be able to take something away from what I share today, especially since we're in the spring now, and in the spring things begin to bloom and things are coming back to life and beginning to grow and really coming out of that hibernation period. And I kind of feel like that's what's happened for me. So I want to give you a little bit of background about who I am. But what I'm going to be sharing today are 5 tips to awaken the fire within. So I have been building in network marketing now very full time for 13 years. I got involved in network marketing as a single mom. I was really struggling financially. I was actually looking at the possibility of having to move in with my mom, and my paycheck every month did not even cover my rent. And so when I got started in network marketing, I thought, oh my gosh, if I could just make an extra $500 a month, that would be life changing for me. I wasn't thinking I was going to create this whole network marketing career. I really didn't know as I jumped in, but I knew I needed more in my life. And then very quickly, I realized that this was a vehicle, this was a avenue that a normal job was not going to bring me, because you see, I was working 60 plus hours a week. I didn't have a lot of free time. And so I knew that this was something I could do in the nooks and crannies of my day. And that's exactly what I did. I started building in the nooks and crannies of my day. And in those nooks and crannies, basically my lunch hour, I was able to actually, in a 4-year time period, work to be at the very top of the company and make a really substantial income and provide for my daughter as a single mom in a way that I never would have been able to provide for her any other way. And so all of a sudden, that company, I one day woke up and that company had merged and everything changed. So that began kind of my roller coaster in this profession of realizations that you don't know what you don't know till you know it. And that change, though, led me to my husband. So I'm so grateful that that change occurred, because it allowed me to open new doors. And in those new doors, I actually was introduced to my husband, and we fell in love, and he became my husband. And so then I began building in my husband's company. So by default, because we were married, I actually became a company owner as well as a company builder. And so I feel like I've really had the opportunity to sit on both sides of the fence. I've been able to really see what it's like to be a distributor and be in, you know, the depths of building a business and growing a team and becoming a leader and learning all those pieces. And then I've also been able to be on the side of being a company owner and looking at everything through the eyes of corporate, right? Because it's two very different hats. Corporate is here to help us to make sure we have all of our tools and all of our products and our paychecks, and really be there to provide the best support for us so that we can go out and share with passion and fire and excitement and grow a team. And so I feel really blessed that I've been able to have both sides of the fence, because I feel like I have a really well-rounded view on the network marketing profession. And so, you know, as I built to, again, the top of my husband's company, it was then that we had a realization that our company would never be able to, in our lifetime, grow to the depths of what Young Living has created over its 26-year existence. And so through relationships and friendships in Young Living, we decided to actually partner with Young Living and really move our dream of owning our own network marketing company into the dream of getting oils in every home and really changing people's lives and empowering people's lives through Young Living's products and compensation plan, both. We believe in both sides wholeheartedly. So we've been building in Young Living now for almost 4 years, and it's been amazing. We are diamonds in Young Living, and we have a team growing all over the world. And so in the last 10 months, I kind of feel like there's been thing after thing after thing after thing for me personally, that has had the potential to pull me very sideways. And I figured that probably for many of you listening, the same thing has occurred for you. And so what I have had to do for myself is really crank up my internal fire and awaken my internal fire. The way I look at it kind of is like, I feel like I've kind of had a flat tire. And what do we do when we have a flat tire? Well, we actually go to the gas station and we get the air and we pump our tires back up, right? We don't actually say, oh my gosh, the car has a flat tire, so I think I'm going to throw it away. And so if you're somebody who's teetering on that space of feeling like, ooh, I have a flat tire, then perhaps the tips I'm going to give you today are going to help you to get to the gas station, pump up your tires, and get going again, as I have had to do. So just like that flat tire that we can get in our car, which is very normal and can happen to absolutely anyone, the same thing goes here. So if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, you know, I just, I'm like in this moment, I'm just not feeling it. And I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm in the right place. Or, you know, I look at this person and they're doing all of these amazing things, or, you know, all of the things that go through our mind, comparison and questioning and, ooh, what's going on over there? Maybe at even another company, right? Oh, the grass is greener syndrome. And so sometimes, unfortunately, I've seen people in network marketing allow themselves to get caught up in all of those things and say, you know what, it's not worth it. I'm throwing in the towel. I'm throwing the car away. I'll just go get a new car. So again, my wish for you as you watch this is that if you feel like in this moment today, you're not equally, if more excited than the day you fell in love with Young Living's products, that what I share with you now can actually help to reinvigorate you and turn that fire on, or possibly crank that fire up from where it is right now. So the first thing I would say to anyone who feels like, I don't know, I'm just not feeling it, is admitting it. Like just owning the fact that in this moment, right now, right here, you're just not feeling it the way you were feeling it. And that's okay, right? I think sometimes, you know, I actually was taught it through my mentor, fake it till you make it. And, you know, a leader always ... So a leader always keeps going. A leader just shows up every day. A leader fakes it till they make it. And, you know, while some of that is definitely important and some of that is true, I also think it's incredibly important for each of us to honor where we are in this moment right here, right now, because I do believe that what we resist persists. I do believe that if we try to pretend something isn't there, it only festers and grows and becomes bigger and bigger, right? It's like the elephant in the room, the thing that's not being spoken. So, hey, it's okay if your fire is a little dim, because I'm going to give you some tips to get it going nice and big and high and loud, okay? So the first thing would just be to honor yourself and to give yourself some grace and know that, hey, through every up, there's a down, and through every down becomes an up as well. So I just want to ask you to think about what it is that had you get so excited about Young Living to begin with. For example, for me, what got me so excited about Young Living truly was watching my upline, watching Adam Green. It got me excited. And then I started meeting through Adam Green tons of other Young Living people. And I fell in love with the culture of Young Living. I fell in love with the family feel of this company. Believe it or not, I fell in love with the people and the stories and the success stories before I even fell in love with the essential oils and all of Young Living's amazing products. I know it's a little bit crazy, but I got really excited at the potential and the possibility of what I could share with other people here. That really got me excited, knowing that I could go out and wholeheartedly share what Young Living offers, and in good conscience tell people that if they decided they wanted to build a business with Young Living, they could have success here. So that was step one for me. So what was step one for you? What got you excited? Was it a bottle of lavender because all of a sudden you noticed some amazing benefits with your kids in lavender? Was it that for the first time in years, something happened to you because you used one of Young Living's products that hadn't happened to you in years? I don't know. What was it for you? And just think about that, and maybe even write down what got you so excited. And so from that, I'm going to invite you and encourage you to use the products that you fell head over heels in love with, and use them and use them and use them. So I told you that, in the beginning, it was really more about the possibility in Young Living, but now, of course, I cannot go a day without my Young Living products. So whether it be my Ningxia, my Nitro, my Zing, to my face regimen, to my oils regimen, to my, nutrition regimen, if my stuff runs out of stock, I go crazy. And I'm sure you've experienced that too. So maybe even make a list for yourself of the things that you could not live without if you couldn't get your hands on them through Young Living. Okay. So that's kind of the first thing, is steeping yourself in why you love Young Living, and focusing on why you love Young Living, and reminding the body and the brain and the spirit and the soul every day around why you love Young Living. So even though I was in this interesting space over the last 10 months, gosh, I felt like there was so much division in our world. And I felt like the idea of not being able to travel ever again, possibly, and then watching people get sick, and then the controversy about all the things with the pandemic and all the things with politics, and there was a lot of tension, and then some really big family stuff happened for me, and it was really unexpected and really took me out of the game. But I got to tell you guys that no matter what, holy moly, Young Living products really carried me through. That's like a really big piece of this. Using the products consistently, continuing to remind yourself of how they give you value. And then, gosh, you can even take it not just to the product side, but to the financial side. You've started to create a paycheck with Young Living, then thinking about what that's done for you and your family. I have to tell you that my gratitude to this company and what it's been able to provide my family during this really challenging time, to be able to pay for some really important things for my family. Without Young Living, I wouldn't have been able to provide the services that my family needed. And so my gratitude is immense and never ending towards this model and what I've been able to create here, not only with the health benefits of these products, but for the security of my family too. That's another piece that has really helped me to stay in the game and pump up my tires that extra bit. Next, I encourage you to make a list of all the people that, because of your courage and because of your passion, you have impacted their lives with the products that you've shared with them. And maybe you've also impacted their family with their financial successes as well, because you shared those oils, or you shared those supplements, or you shared something for their animals. I encourage you just to sit and think about all of the people's lives that you've actually been able to impact with your sharing. And what's so amazing about that is the ripple. So let's say you share with one person and then they tell their whole family. Now you've impacted that family, right? It's almost like you are impacting a village just by sharing with a few. So you might not even know all of the people's lives that you've touched, but as many people as you can think of, I encourage you to write it down and just like give yourself a pat on the back. Congratulations for your significance, for bringing meaning to people's lives, both with the product, but of course also with the financial side as well. Like maybe you've even been able to share with the family who's just shared with a few people, but that allowed them to get their hands on these products every single month where they would have never been able to afford it beforehand. So that's the third thing. The fourth thing I want to talk to you about is this idea of empowering yourself and your team versus enabling. And so what do I mean by that? Well, you know, as I got started, I honestly made the comment that there was going to be absolutely nobody in my organization who failed. And I took on every person's failure as if it was my fault. We can only do so much, each of us, to help other people succeed. And truly, this business is every individual's own business. While yes, we can provide some great insights, and yes, we can provide some good coaching and tools and ideas for people to have success, the only person who can have success in my business is me. So I am absolutely a master in codependency and enabling, and really that piece of this, watching people light up and have success, and then all of a sudden they grow into this amazing, incredible leader themselves. What I found myself doing was it seemed easier almost to just answer people's questions one by one, but as your team grows, you aren't going to have time to answer every person that comes to you needing something. And so whether it be comp plan changes or the new website or whatever the thing, instead of trying to answer one by one people's questions in a way that doesn't have them remember how they can get the answer for themselves next time, maybe think about ways that they can go find their answers, and in turn allow yourself a freedom that is not only a benefit to your team member, but a huge benefit to you as far as having the energy and the fire to continue on. Because if you do everything for everyone else, over time, you will be exhausted, you will burn out, and you won't have a team of strong, independent thinkers and leaders. This is a really big one and will give you a lot of your fuel back, I promise. The last tip I want to give you is something that has nothing to do with Young Living, and it has nothing to do with network marketing. It has to do with you. It has to do with us as human beings growing and evolving and constantly learning. And so I'm going to encourage you to do something new. And what do I mean by that? Well, I mean, do something new, try something new. It doesn't matter if you're good at it or bad at it. It just matters that you try something new. So, hey, if you don't like swimming, maybe start swimming. If you aren't great at cooking, you've decided to just purchase all your food out, start cooking meals at home. If you want to take guitar lessons or piano lessons or dance lessons, or, you know, it doesn't have to cost money even. There's lots of things you can do online for free. Start something new. So one of the things that I decided to do during this interesting pandemic time was I decided to take up golfing. Now, you know, I'd gone out on the golf course with my husband here and there, but I never had the desire to learn how to golf. But now I found myself having the time being home to actually learn how to golf. And we were lucky enough here that our golf course was open. I decided to start golfing. And I got to tell you, it is scientifically proven really good for our brain that we try new things. When we try new things, our body feels a variety. When we feel a variety, we have all the things going off in our brain that say, this is good, this is new, this is fresh. The brain, the body likes variety. Here's what I've noticed about my business in Young Living in comparison to golf is pretty much everything that we do in all the areas. So like you might be really, really good at your job and you're trying to figure out Young Living and you're like, why am I not as good at my Young Living business as I am at my job? But the truth is the way we do things, we generally tend to do them the same in all areas of our life. So it's a really good opportunity for you to look at yourself as you're trying this new thing. So for example, with me, what I learned in golf is that if I'm not doing something really well right at the beginning, like if I can't get it and grasp it and do it well, I get really frustrated and I tend to want to not do it anymore. Well, ding, 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 that's a big aha for me in my business because my business in Young Living is a long-term plan. You know, I think one of the things that we forget when we sign up in Young Living is we check the box that we want to be a brand partner is this is like a marriage. And just like a marriage, there are ups, there are downs, but we don't just go get a divorce because our marriage is hard. Or we don't just take on a whole lot of other partners at the same time in our marriage. We don't like this part, so we go find what we like over here, here, and here. No. So for me, learning that like, hey, if I don't do it well, I don't want to do it. I got the ability to actually push through that. I got to notice it. I got to feel it. I got to experience it. And I got to say, okay, and I'm going to keep going back. And I'm going to keep golfing. And then over time, I've gotten really great. And then I've gotten really bad again. I go up and down. So it's really similar to our Young Living business. As I kind of wrap it up here with you is what all of these things have allowed for me in a time where, primarily because of some family crisis, just kind of felt the wind knocked out of me. Holding on to all of these pieces that I've just shared with you has kept me grounded and steady. And now that it's spring, and now that life is kind of blooming again, and now that people are somewhat starting to travel again, and now that we're kind of able to have human interaction face to face again, and all the things, right? It's like we're going through this metamorphosis in the world, and I feel like I was able to stay in the game, and I feel like my fire has really been awakened. So as you move into your spring and this new season and all of the amazing things that Young Living is doing for us, all of the time and energy they have poured into making sure that each of us gets to continue our legacy business, security measures they've taken in the compensation plan to the hiring of these incredible people who are coming into Young Living. I just encourage you to know that the best is yet to come. We are all on the beginning of a new and enhanced journey together. And there's a lot of unknown out there that is going to just unfold for each of us in the most marvelous of ways. And so maybe for you, it's going to take a lot of these little pieces. It's the little things that can add up to be big things. So I encourage you to utilize this information and notice if it makes a difference for you, and notice if you feel that that air is pumping up just a little bit in your tires, because my wish for you is that you get back into that Porsche Carrera or that, BMW or whatever that car is that you hopped into the day you said yes to Young Living, and you drive fast into your dreams and to the things that you want to create for you and your family. Have a beautiful spring, and I cannot wait to see you someplace, somewhere at a Young Living gathering sometime soon. Mwah. Aloha.
Thank you, Kimmy. Such great advice on staying in touch with what is truly important, even if life is a little crazy and uncertain at times. Now, I must admit, I love spring, and yes, the best is yet to come. Don't you think the culture here at Young Living is just so amazing? Our leaders are always so willing to share and to teach so that you and others can learn from their successes as well as from the challenges that they faced along the way. Wow, what a day. Spring Launch 2021 is officially in the books, and I hope you all have a great rest of your Saturday and a great rest of the month of April, and we will see you the next time. Thanks so much for coming.
What an amazing spring launch event this has been. We've unveiled an impressive lineup of exciting new Young Living products, learned how to use these products to cultivate a clean lifestyle, listen to leaders share their love and passion with Young Living, and enjoyed a few fun giveaways throughout the event. Now, if you want to learn more about our spring launch products or more about all the Young Living things, you're in luck. We are thrilled to be able to launch a brand new tool during today's spring launch event that will streamline where you can find all of the items you can share about today's launch. The new YL Digital Library is your brand new one-stop shop for product guides, Essential Edge newsletters, educational materials, and yes, our new home cleaning guide, how to detox your home naturally. Now, download this guide to learn how to identify harmful chemicals in your home, how to get rid of them, and what to use instead for a clean that you can feel confident about. Now, speaking of tools, are you ready to get a peek at our brand new spring catalog? Well, I thought you'd be excited about it today, so let's take a look. Inside, you'll find page after page of gorgeous photography paired with everything you need to know about all of the products we announced during the event. You'll also find an all-in-one bundle if you want to add all of the products to your cart today. In my opinion, it's the easiest way to make sure that you don't miss out on something. Now, you'll be excited to know that the new spring catalog will also be available on the digital library. So what do you say we end with one last giveaway? If you're like me, you've fallen in love with this beautiful Ember diffuser. So head on over to Instagram, tag your friend, and share your favorite diffuser blend in the comments for your chance to win this gorgeous diffuser. We'll be announcing the winners tomorrow. Now, we truly enjoyed spending this time with each of you, sharing more about our roots, discovering the difference that quality products can make, and celebrating the difference that you make in the lives around the world when you share the power of nature's living energy, essential oils. With these amazing products, we will cultivate a bright future together. Thank you for being the best part of what we do. For all of our brand partners, we'll see you back here in an hour for some additional business training. Well, everyone, the time you've waited for has arrived. Head on over to the website and begin your shopping. Don't forget to share what you love with others.
All right, love. So that is everything. I know it was a lot of information, but fortunately we have it recorded as well. So first and foremost, if you are already in our squad and in our Young Living family, we appreciate you. We thank you for being here with us. And we are excited to get you more products, get you educated on the business, and so that you really can make changes for your family and those that you love as well. For those that are not quite in our Young Living family, we invite you to join us. Join the groups, join our our education, learn more, and stop hesitating and get started, right? So it starts with a kit. It starts with some of these beautiful, beautiful products. And as you start educating yourself and transitioning to better products, you're going to find that you are going to naturally want to share that with others. And so we invite you to join us, get with whoever introduced you originally or shared this video with you. We thank you for being here, and we appreciate all of you guys so very much. So, all right, guys, that's all we got. Tashina, can you stop the recording?